Here we are. Let's go. Grand Rising. I get to be a man of my word. In the last at least 2, probably 3 live streams. I've gone on at like 8:02, 8:03. Well, it's 8 my time. 9, 10, something. So, anyways, my apologies to everybody. I will work on being a man of my word, starting on time. So, it's important to me. Okay. Zach, I'm loving the background. So the ambiance is just so nice. The plant looks good.
Thank you.
Looks good. I would show you guys my beautiful background that I'm looking at, but the lighting is bad. You can't see my pretty face. So I have not opened a chart actually since Thursday. So, or since Thursday. Oh my gosh, since Tuesday. Today is Thursday. Since Tuesday. And so I'm excited. Been super busy. Went to a really cool crypto meeting yesterday here, in Tulum. It's like 20 minutes from us. So that was cool. Learned about some cool crypto stuff. I'm going to do some research on coins and then probably some stuff I'll share in the trading group. We also were talking about gold last live stream. And apparently I'm still waking up a little bit. So I'm trying to go no coffee today. So I did yesterday, so that was good. Anyway, we talked about gold a bit, and it's just been kind of playing with us. I think overall I'm bullish. I posted yesterday in the stream about the daily being super bullish, and so what I see in the daily is a bounce off of the median, off of this moving average here, and it's a strong hammer. So we still have 8 hours left in today's daily candle, but it's hard to ignore this price action. And so look what happened last time after we bounced off the median. It took 2 daily candles, but we popped up pretty good. And if you also look, one powerful thing is this retest, okay? Even though it's not an exact, but that bottom of the wick of yesterday's daily candle can, in my opinion, count as a retest of this level, which was resistance. Because remember, it's a range. So it's a decent range. Like I would, for most retests, I would like to at least go. Usually you'll get, a wick inside that area. So I'm saying it would have been good to have a wick at least touch this green line around like the 1757-ish level. But I still would count that. It's still a support, retest. And actually looking back here, there's this candle that we had support on. And if we line those up, those line up pretty well. So that looks good to me. Now, currently today's daily doesn't look so supportive, but it's not over at all. And, we still have time. The last 4-hour candle looks decent, but current one, if we bust under that, then more downside. And see 1 hour sideways, no trade zone for me on the 1 hour. 30-minute, I would say the same. 15-minute as well. I mean, we kind of see we have this channel here a little bit. I mean, more of a wedge, but we have this. And then I see this as well. This is a 15-minute, so it doesn't seem too strong. But either way, we could say that this is kind of a channel. And, with the price action where we're at now, even if it was showing kind of bullish, like I would want to wait to bust out of this channel because just not enough action. The only thing I really see is the daily telling us that this is potentially a good buy. But we shall see. It still looks good overall. Fundamentally, gold. It's just time for gold to go up. And I mean, looking at it, okay, and adding to it on the weekly, it's to be expected. We were touching that moving average, so it could be a bounce downward. So the weekly is like pretty bearish, honestly. So yeah, so maybe we do go down, but I don't think so. I think we'll break up a bit. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Looks like to me, at least for now, no trade zone. What do I want to see? We'll watch it. If we break above here, oh, we'll see that one on a 15-minute just to see if we can get a trade in this live stream, potentially. But we'll see. I know silver is going to be the same. Silver and gold dance the same dance, really. Silver looks pretty. I mean, it looks better, but I think it just if one chart looks different than the other, better or worse. Gold's kind of more neutral, to be honest. But yeah, so silver, I kind of see this bit of a wedge forming. And that to me is a bullish pennant because it's more sideways. So since this price action moved up pretty strong, we're kind of moving through this wedge here. And yeah, my anticipation would be a break upward. So, but the way that's on a weekly, going down to the daily, it could be some time that we're sideways, So obviously this isn't going to be an exact like okay, here's the wedge. Okay, right at the end it's going to break out here. It could happen tomorrow, but price action thing to go on.
Oh hell yeah, I like that.
Like what, baby? Huh? Just trying to take the blanket away from me.
Oh, you mean my blanket?
Oh, I think it might be. Okay, I'm muted. Boom. that was us. I think that's Tyler, but I muted him. So, okay.
Sorry, Zeller, I missed that. Did you say it was going to break up, you think, on silver?
Eventually, yeah. But if you look at where, like, I drew this wedge out. I mean, the end of the wedge is October. So, we could get some sideways action. It could come sooner. It could come sooner. But yeah, why do I believe that? It's more of a bias. I love silver, but also fundamentally, it makes a lot of sense. It could also be that a lot of the money that's being invested in silver, and I'm being totally honest here and saying it's possible, a lot of it could be going to crypto. Because institutions, like you look at how crypto's worth over 2 trillion now, like where's that money come from? So, but I still we've used gold and silver to back up our money for a long, long time. I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. So just move slower. Okay, so because of the daily 4 hour, 1 hour, I just don't see price action on gold or silver that I personally would trade right now. So let's see if we can find something a little different. I'm going to go to an hourly chart and scan a little bit. Okay, GJ, Euro AUD. So just I'm scanning, and just to show you, I'm going right past this chart because we got really strong bullish price action. There's not anywhere to enter, not anytime soon. We could go down to even the 15-minute, and we're gonna see the same thing. Like our entry's a little bit past, so we could kind of wait and check it out, see if something comes later. Euro AUD could be warming up. And it's sideways. So actually, I just like to see. Like to see what's going on. By the way, I don't have a trigger finger ready, right? Because I just have to have it. I probably will, just because I do it, I've done it. I probably will always just trade them with my iPad. It's just comfortable, I guess. Anyways, I don't even have it ready. So just know, like, especially while I'm getting warmed up myself in the charts, I don't have trigger finger ready. I'm just being precise. Okay, you're odd. I set these notifications. Dang, I forgot I moved that towel.
Is it this one?
No, it's one inside. It's okay. It's not that big a deal.
No, it is.
It is fair enough. Yeah, I'm not sure. Any towel will be fun. We got a wobble on the table, so gotta fix it. Okay, so anyways, euro versus the Australian dollar. I put the notification up here and down here because you see here on the 15-minute we got this bit of a channel it's kind of forming. So support and resistance on both. Probably that wood one over there.
This one?
Yeah, yeah, we lifted. But I'd want to see us break above or below that support or resistance to catch that next move. Here, I can lift, or actually, never mind. The glass isn't even attached. Perfect. That did it.
Beautiful.
Good. There's a little smaller one, but it's okay. Go like this. Boom. We're golden now. Still good. All good. Cool. Okay. Support and resistance. Everyone knows it. Okay. Because we're
USD JPY, it's a pretty good book. We just did a lot of, we're just breaking out bands, expanding. We touched the bottom and we just pushed to the top.
Busted
You've
up.
seen that on the 5-minute, but we also, the 4-hour looks really good too.
Yes, 4 hour looks like we have some room up. How about the daily? Daily, we are above. We could potentially have some room there. I see resistance on the daily at 109,300. Which isn't too far. Just because we have resistance that close, that's not a trade that I'd want to make right now. I mean, it's 17 pips, and it's not bad, but
Back from March 17.
let me see. Before that. Yep, exactly. Exactly. March 17th. So because of that, it's just good to be safe. You guys can see that back here, right? 1, 2, like 3 times, then it came down. Didn't come down very hard. So honestly, that resistance may not be very strong, but it's just better to hold on, wait for that perfect moment. Mhm. Being naughty, going through and scanning others, see if we can see anything good. Okay.
USD MXN.
So
It's actually a really good swing trade, I think.
Oh yeah, look at that
We just
daily.
broke above.
Looking at the U.S. dollar versus the Mexican peso swing trade. You're totally right. That 4 hour looks good. We're about to break above resistance. Why? Why is the Mexican dollar going down? Maybe they're printing a lot too. Must be.
Honestly, this should go up a lot, I think. I'm not just talking about this trade. I just think in general.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the chart looks like that for sure.
And we're getting a beautiful entry, it looks like, in the next amount of time.
Yeah. Let's see what happens if we break when we break above here. I'm gonna go a little higher. My challenge lately is if I'm not in a charting brain, I won't chart. And I'll set notifications on my app, on TradingView here, and then I'll get notified like 7 hours later, and I'm like, there's no way I'm looking at a chart right now. It's got to be in the charting mood. GJ is looking bullish overall, but I'll wait for a good entry. GJ. Oh, look at that. Gold just tanked. Maybe we can find a gold long, like a gold buy, a quick scalp bounce. See what the price action does. See if we can catch like a bottom. Watching very slowly. I'm gonna actually go down to the 1 minute right now because since gold's moving, and I feel overall like it should be bullish. So we're down at this support level. It's pretty strong. I mean, the price action though looks strong enough to break through that, but it's looking like it's bouncy-ish. Maybe. All right. So 1 minute, what are we gonna look for to bounce? I mean, like this wick would have been good, and then I cut like a follow up. So we'll wait and see till we get something like to that effect. But as soon as we start breaking above each candle, like if we break above this one, close above it, we'll probably continue from there. I haven't 1 minute traded in a little bit. Look at this support. It's looking strong. But nothing's guaranteed. Ooh, honestly, 1764. No, we'll wait. We'll wait for a candle to close. Yeah, because look at that 1 minute just closed. It was looking good for a second, but no. We'll wait. We're gonna definitely wait. Yeah, so movements like this, it's like not often that I'll try to just like catch a bottom. It's pretty fun. I usually go for like a continuation. But just thinking about this, even if we're in a downtrend, I hear them on the 5 minute, and like, what's the ideal thing to see for continuation? Well, it's a retest. So normally, because retests happen pretty often, what I would do is, okay, what's the next level that we have to, we would retest. So here, since we're in a downtrend, this level is right here. Well, if we were to from somewhere even around here, like the 1760 level, we could catch a quick retest to that level before we go down, quick buy. So it's a fun scout move. I've played a lot before. But you got to see that proper price action. And so It's like, should I waste my time looking for a buy or should I just start looking for sells? But just because we're at this level, like this level was obviously support, so we're close to that. That's why I'm like, I don't want to sell close to support. So everything we'll kind of we'll see what it's doing at this 5 minute close that we have in 1 minute. But the 1 minute chart looks like it's slowing down a bit. Such a beautiful day.
Yes, it is.
I love just the soft trees making noise in the background, the wind. It like makes a really good trading experience. Birds. So this 5 minute close is looking like it's a good reversal. It's not like crazy strong enough, honestly, right now. I'm gonna watch the 1 minute. I don't know. It might be worth though a little buy and then a tight stop loss. Let's just see what our potential is right now. It might move fast, so yeah, it's not a really good R&R. But let's see what the high time frame looks like. That could honestly be a good candle to buy into. Maybe let's see what the 30 minute close. We got a 15 and a 30 minute coming up. So 5 and 1 minute aren't giving me clear signals. So 5 minute, even though we got this doji hammer, whatever, almost a doji just because it's got that bigger wick, looks good. However, that level, it's like we're not getting strong enough price action on the 1 minute to tell me like, all right, it's time to go up. Like, these candles are pretty weak. So yeah, I'll wait for this 15 minute. But honestly, if the 15 minute closes just like this, or similar to this with a decent wick up, above this yellow line, at or above it, to me that's a good buy with a stop loss below that low. So I think even on the higher time frame, and this would be more than just this red line. That red line is where we would have to look for, some resistance to happen. But yeah, I mean, if you look at it though, we had this high and this low and then this higher high, right? And if we bounce here, this would be a higher low. So, but it's also been this sideways. Wow, yep, it's looking like it's bouncing. Wait for that candle to close, 2 more minutes. I should open up the chat. So much alignment when you're just like living from the heart and feeling gratitude all the time. It's really cool. who you connect with, who you meet. So met some really good people yesterday. Close this out, close that, close that. Yeah, this bounce is looking good. Got another 15 or 1 minute left in the 15 now. In the meantime, while we're waiting, let's look at GJ. Or it was UJ, I'm sorry. UJ, getting that retest.
44's Cruel Summer, now streaming new episodes Wednesdays. On July 2nd, 2005, 4 months after Mike Severance's body was found, the San Angelo, Texas coroner's office
some
releases the
background
final
noise.
autopsy.
I think it's Tyler again. We got it. Yeah, not seeing much, but we're about to get this close on gold. Is it a buy? Honestly, probably. Let's see. Let's draw that out right now. I mean, that's like minimum, but I would say something. I don't know. I'm very unsure about it, so that's why I probably won't make the trade. Really go for the higher probability, because it can be a dangerous game trying to knife catch, I should say. Knife catch is a term for trying to catch the bottom, because it may not be the bottom. It could just be part of the downtrend. So 15-minute mid, 30-minute is decent. I like the wick. I do like that we closed above, like so far made a higher low, and this looks like good buying pressure, especially at the bottom of a movement. But this candle's so strong and engulfing that it's like, but what else do I want to see to get in? Probably a continuation, or like a if it's a reversal, I mean continuation of the reversal. So at least on like the 5-minute, get a couple 5 minutes. So I'm not seeing that yet. We do have this strong wick in the bottom saying a lot of people are buying, but it's probably going to be sideways before we go up, or it's just going to go down farther. Yeah. It's probably not it. So let me set a notification. Just in case we're in another chart. Euro odd. What's happening is either accumulation or distribution, meaning when price is moving up and down like this, and it's like the same range, it's usually someone or multiple people with big money are accumulating more of whatever the asset is, so more of the euro, or they're distributing it, meaning so if they're accumulating more, they're trying to get more at a lower price, so they'll get the price to be pushed down a bit so they can buy more. And then distribution is the opposite. They're trying to sell at a higher price. So what they'll do is, let's say they're trying to get in lower before the price is going up. They buy some, let everyone else buy some to push the price up, then sell it, and then push it down a little bit. So the price starts going down, and they'll buy some more. This looks more like accumulation. This looks like we want to break above this wedge. And the main reason I see that is because locally this price action, the bullish candles are all engulfing. A lot more power. Like look at these bullish candles. It took us to go from the bottom of the bullish move to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, right? And look how many from the top of the bullish or top of the bearish movement to the bottom. Well, we're talking like what 20 candles there. So because the bearish movements are so much more weak, to me that's a good strong sign. So we are getting kind of also a bit of a wedge forming. So, and I'll be honest, a wedge like that would, to me, say more downside. So that's how I would kind of anticipate this because we were already, if it's, parallel, should say parallel, basically there's no angle to it. It's facing directly sideways or it's facing perfectly horizontal. Usually that's a continuation one, and we have this downtrend, so that could be a continuation wedge. UJ, Brooksy was right on getting into that potential. Well, potentially, it's wanting to break out. It's like working on it. I really would love to see a beautiful retest of this level and also the moving average to just jump in on that. On the 5 minute, seeing that would make me get in. So it's like gold just started heading down. So good thing we didn't try anything drastic. Your USD honestly looks like a pretty good buy. 15-minute. That looks pretty good. 4-hour, not so much. Daily could be good. But 1 hour looks decent. Well, I'm front running, but if we were to close like that, that's support. But I looked at the 15-minute and these wicks bounce, and this is also showing support. This attempt at a movement up, this is also a higher low. It looks really good.
So what would you want to see as far as like an entry? Because I was thinking, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would probably want to see like an engulfing candle in the 5 minute closing above the moving average, the middle band.
Yeah, that, and I mean the 15-minute, if we can stay out, like 5 minutes going to tell us what the 15-minute will do. There's
Sure.
still 8 minutes left. But yeah, I would agree. So 5 minute, if we can, yeah, I mean, if we could get above, just like you said, if we could stay above like 1, 2, 1, this level right here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 7-ish, then that would be good. We want to see closes. The 1 minute can kind of tell us that what's going on. And so if we stay above this moving average on the 1 minute, then we'll do it on the 5 and so on. So 1 minute could maybe give us an entry, but what would we be looking for? So
The 4 hour doesn't look very good.
yeah, 4-hour doesn't look good, but also I have this, that's a support level. If we were to bounce there, it would be a weird bounce right now, but that is a support level. It was resistance. Screen line, and that would tell us that we're going to the next one, 1, 2, 1, 7, 5, right? Yeah. Yeah, just that previous 4-hour. Daily could continue, but that is pretty strong. It's going to be a good resistance level for us to overcome, or not. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, Euro USD looking like the best bet. PBR. GBP odd looking okay. On the 4 hour, 1 hour, okay. Daily, no. We're just not seeing much going on. Not many patterns in. Oh yeah, you're good, Tyler. No problem. Sorry, you said my bad a while ago. No worries. Well, we just got a big volume push, and I mean, shoot, man. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm looking at gold. Got a big volume push. It's a good potential sign, but we're gonna wait. Euro USD still looks good on the 15 minute. We've got 5 minutes left for that, but we're closing this 5 minute right now. It looks like trash. Looks like it's gonna head down. So that kind of could be expected. The only reason, I'm feeling like buys are because these wicks here, this bounce. So yeah, it looks really good. But also the beginning of this on this 15 minute of this bearish movement, this big candle here is pretty strong, engulfing what should have been what was a pretty strong bullish candle, engulf the whole thing. So yeah, we'll wait on that. Say you checking out gold. Oh, I just got an alert on peso.
Dude, look at GPP ZAR.
I don't even know if I've ever looked at this.
Every single time, these wicks are actually insane. I've never seen anything like that.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's because there's probably no volume.
That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
Interesting. Yeah, that's probably just the low volume. It's easier to manipulate the price.
Yeah.
It's like they all have little legs.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. So funny.
It's called centipede.
Yeah, I mean that's like all bullish, right? So you just buy every wick basically. But it's so funny. Even the bearish candles have strong wicks every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that screams manipulation somehow. Someone somewhere. Some leader. Okay, gold. What you got? Gold's just not feeling it today. Or yeah. Strong downward. So that really could mean I mean, yeah, we'll see if it. But if we during this daily overtake this previous candle, like while we're in it, just the fact that it can overtake that isn't a good sign. So I really would, for the bullish argument for gold, I really would want to see bounce around this level. If not, then bye bye. Euro USD, that's the one we were looking at a bit ago. Yeah, no, not much here. And hey, this is how it goes sometimes. Like, so we could go through this whole stream and not make a trade. We can go through the whole stream and then last 5 minutes something pops up. And that's okay. But yeah, the Euro USD one not looking so good. 5 minute last 5 minutes are really good looking for a short. But with this support level, I'm not gonna even do that. Let's check out crypto. I love that Ethereum is performing so well against Bitcoin. I've called in a lot of places Ethereum, but like 10K is what I've said. But I know just a month ago, a month and a half ago, I was saying 3K. So it's moving slower than what I thought, but actually that's good to me because it means there's going to be a lot more upside. Um, yeah, yeah, 10K is still pretty good. At least 10K this bull run, and then we could take from there. We could go 20, 30. But Ethereum is going to do really, really well. And the good thing about it performing well against Bitcoin going sideways, and Ethereum just going up, um, that's good. That means that, see, Bitcoin kind of was the front runner of moves for this whole market so far. And when things follow that, it means that everything's attributed to what Bitcoin does. But when you start to see the separation, that's when you'll see some crazy pumps. Like I've seen coins that do 1,000% in like 2 days, some crazy stuff. So I believe that we will see that. It will get harder, maybe a bit more this year, but it will get harder over time because the more capital is in something, uh, the harder it is to move. So yeah, Ethereum, this movement does look like it's slowing down though on the daily. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get some selling action before 3,000. I wouldn't be surprised if we go straight to 3,000. So both are equally possible. It could go up or it could go down. Okay, so the last 15-minute close actually looks pretty good here on gold. It's almost like a tweezer bottom on the 15-minute. So what's the 5-minute look like? Still not so great, but it's better. It looks a lot better than what this downside was. It looks, like there's potential for a bounce. I don't know. That 30-minute. Yeah. Okay, so what do we want to see? Obviously, 15-minute candles are going to be a better decision for or than the 5-minute. So I want to see some kind of continuation or just some price action on the 5-minute that's like, yeah, undoubtedly this is going up. So not quite though. Rune. Buy Rune now, buy Rune if it goes lower. As long as you buy under $30, you're in a good spot. Hmm. Yeah, it just doesn't look like it's gonna hold it up. But I thought last time the same. We did get some volume, but I don't know. Maybe it's not the bottom yet for gold. Yeah, silver's definitely heading down too. Silver's got a bit more room to hit support than gold does. But they're still kind of in the same situation. So yeah, not much going on today. That's like tradable. It's like that sometimes. UJ though, shout out to Brooksy. It's called UJ. Hadn't been paying attention.
I think so. We just touched the middle band on OddCab on the 5 minute, and price action on the 4 hour looks good. The 1 hour doesn't look that good at all, but also if we're, you know, looking that way,
Yeah, we definitely hit support there. You're saying for a short?
you're saying if this candle were to,
Yeah.
I'm saying for a short, if this candle closed
I agree.
below, just because we did just touch the MA, it would be a scalp trade for sure.
No, I agree. What I want to see a good entry point on this 5 minute, but I do think there's a setup coming in.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it would be like a long term trade.
no.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, looking at daily, it very well could be, but it's yeah, I wouldn't hold it though, long term. But I have this line drawn.
We can definitely see at least as of late that the bearish movement has kind of been the go-to.
Yeah,
Yeah, and hopefully we can get exact. This is what I was hoping for because I sent alert for this. So if we can get
weekly looks pretty trash too. Like it could head down. I mean, good for shorts.
if the candle closes how it is now on the 5 minute, I'm probably gonna do it.
I like it.
Oh,
Peso running it up.
yeah, I got in on that.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm up to you right now.
I love it. I wasn't watching that. Too busy watching gold. Could be the coffee.
Oh, is this coffee?
No. It's not coffee. I just water it with some tea from yesterday. What I'm saying is maybe coffee would have made gold turn around if I had
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
So, and the Euro USD, yeah, that ended up just going down farther. It really is odd CAD that could be our trade.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for a close. on something, but we are right by that line. But yeah, it looks good on everything. 1 hour. There's 6 minutes to the 1 hour close.
It's tough because this 5 minute looks like it's gonna close great, but then if we would just wait 5 more minutes, we can get confirmation on the 15 in an hour. So what's your viewpoint on that?
I would honestly, the first thing is to wait for the 1 hour close.
Yeah, just
To
it's
jump
so
in.
much stronger.
Yeah, because it could. I have a line from who knows when drawn on there, and it looks like it was just this last bottom, and that was support, and it's like lines up perfectly for it to bounce here, but everything else looks like more downside. Master Zeller calls the shots. Hmm. I'm gonna meditate for a while today. I had a little 5-10 minute one before the stream, but I don't want to distract you too much either. But I also think that USD CHF could be a good swing trade long. But we don't have to look at that. Just something to keep in mind if anyone's hearing what I'm saying. Daily does not look good to me in that. Daily looks like we could go down more. 4 hour, I see same. Like we're kind of bouncing, but to me, we could be retesting to go down further. Weekly looks beautiful. If we were to bounce here, we have a day left. If weekly were to close like this, I agree. And that would be like the strongest, because that would be a bounce off the moving average, and that would be like the strongest candle or like time frame too. So aside from monthly, but
Sounds like I need more coaching.
no, like if you're looking at the weekly, I see what you're talking about 100%. Maybe you're calling it. Maybe you just see it before I do. Because that weekly it does look really, really good. Getting that trend bend action. And it's also at the bottom. I guess you look at that. It's also at the bottom of this really bullish candlestick back here. So that totally could be a perfect sign. Perfect time to bounce.
Yeah, I'm reminded of like Sun Tzu's Art of War. He says like with everything, timing is the most important thing. And I've definitely found like in the beginning, I was too late entering trades. And then after that, I was too early. I'm probably still, not perfect, obviously, but yeah, timing is everything.
Yeah, it is. And that's why like I'm cool with going. I could go hours without making a trade. I can go a day or two sometimes. And yeah, it's just to wait for that setup perfectly because let's, make our chances of being right, especially as profitable traders, let's make them as high as possible, those chances. So I agree. Ruth said a bit ago that she logged into Binance and she had around $1,000 last time, but just now she has over 2K, so doubled her account. I love to see that. Good. Sounds like you're in Ethereum or something. Makes me so happy. Can't wait. So Ruth is like, hey, logged in, I had 10K, now it's 25. Can't wait. Yep, she said she did have Ethereum amongst other things. So I love to see that. I'm gonna be putting more time into like some coin research. There's some stuff that I talked about on a live stream one time. I don't remember what day, but there's a few people on there, and those are coins that I'm feeling pretty confident about for long term 6 to 8 months. But I think we'll do some pretty big numbers. Probably in the coming weeks, I'll start talking about them again, or talking about them actually in the group and stuff. So they're DeFi coins, yeah, I got some content to make for D5, but yes. I think we still have a good amount to go. I hope we dip more in crypto. I would love to see Bitcoin go to like, I don't know. I think if we could go to 40, like 39, 40K, that would be perfect to me. Be beautiful pullback. I guess we already went to like 47, but I want to see a retest of this. And then I want to have it scare some people as well. But ultra ideal if we could go to like 28, 30, but that would scare a lot of people. Oh, but I would be so bullish. If we go down to 28, 30K in Bitcoin within the next couple months, I don't know if it's very likely. But if we did, all in. Mortgage your house or your mother's house. That is not financial advice. Don't actually do that. That would be really, really poor decision making.
Yeah. I was gonna say hashtag financial advice.
That close. Yeah, look great.
On which one?
On that.
On CAD. Let's see. Yeah,
Still
1 hour.
moving, but
It is engulfing. What's the 15-minute like? What's the 5-minute like?
it's just indecision.
Yeah. Yeah, but it still looks like down to me. That 1 hour wick close with the wick is strong, but not that strong. I think we could just probably go sideways for a little bit, maybe if even for a little bit. Well, this is the first stream in a while that we've gone like an hour and haven't made a trade. Gold finally bouncing. Wow. Okay, I'm seeing. Yeah, this is a lot better volume than the last candlestick. But ooh, that would be beautiful. Actually, that retest, that would be better than. Yeah, that looks good. Same thing. Knife catching isn't the best thing to do. I'm gonna stay on just for at least a bit longer. I know I usually go like an hour, but I just want to watch gold a little longer. Because look at how beautiful this retest could be. This top. Let's go to the 4 hour. Oh yeah, that would be amazing if we. That'd be just key too. And this is we're right on the moving average on the daily. We did break under that wick though, so like I was saying, that's kind of looks really bad. So, but could be, I don't know. Still not jumping in.
Are you still contemplating that like brief little jaunt up?
Yeah, or you're talking about on gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing. I just like I'd love to catch the bottom. Never gonna catch the exact bottom, but yeah, I like just a relief bounce because like let's say that we're in a downtrend. Looking at this here, this is obviously a downtrend, but right here we got a strong relief bounce, and that right there is a really good trade in and of itself. And then catching it if it goes down again. So I'm kind of looking for that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, that can be very profitable.
Yeah, and here's another one, a good example of how it can happen. Like this one, it was stretched. It was a very small bounce, but it went a lot quicker. Whereas this bounce was a little bit more stretched. You know, we had a few wicks before we started to bounce upward. So yeah, I don't know.
Very interesting.
Yeah, but that last hourly close was just no bueno.
He who knows when to fight and when not to fight wins the war. Sun Tzu.
Perfect quote. This goes perfectly with trading.
I know, it's amazing how much the art of war is coming to mind today.
I have to read through that again. Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
Yeah, I think I might have read it in high school. I need to read it again too.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, we just got a 5-minute close. That wick looks really promising. Hmm. Yeah, man, oh man. Not really much going on. Well, I don't know. Euro USD looks like it bottomed out. Well, it's not a buy at all. Gold. Gold's wanting to bounce. And that is just the perfect point for retest. I gotta repeat. So daily, still good, but just so what we would want to see on this daily chart for long term, for gold staying bullish, staying in this pattern, is to not go any lower. So I know I said go below this wick is a bad sign, and definitely would usually be. But if you also look at this moving average here, for it to bounce here, that would be great. So of course, under it, bad news. If we were to close how we are now, bad news. I would want us to honestly close like above this yellow line. I'm gonna even move this up a bit. I want us to close inside this candle here, inside this movement here. So if we close today above, we got 7 hours left for the daily close. If we close today above 1770, 1771, 1772, then gold buys are definitely there. I would definitely be looking for gold buys. If we do not, so why? Well, this right here is resistance, 1770, 1769. And also, this would be indicating support. This is a support level if we can close above it. So this wicking off, and then this wick, and then another wick. So that's maybe why. So we don't have to close inside these candles here, but if we can close inside the wicks a decent amount, so really above 1772. then we're good. So we'll watch that daily, but so far looking pretty bad. Well, I don't want to say bad. It's so subjective. Looking pretty bearish. Looking pretty down because we can just go like this, and you can put 0 minus, and you're trading through here, and you can hit enter, and you can see the inverted chart. If we look at the inverted chart, gold looks so good.
Turn that frown upside down.
Yeah. Looks really good. But anyway, go back to reality. Yeah, I guess reality is subjective. So yeah, this looks like a good place to bounce. If you're feeling risque, okay, here's what I would say is for fun, but also not just for fun, but just because it looks like such a good place to bounce. You could do a low risk trade and just do like a low level buy, and then put your stop loss under the low. And that could be a good way to keep a lower average if it is to go up here. The reason why we would do that is because it looks, like I said, a good place to bounce. We haven't had that many closes though. Like the 5-minute is what tells us it's good. We're 5 minutes away from this 15-minute, which would also be really good to close how it is. Yeah, I would say maybe wait for that 15, maybe even a 30-minute close. And as long as we close with a pretty good wick, like this, as long as it's still indicating, the price action is indicating that that's a bounce off of this, retest of this resistance level, then go for it. And I might, let me see. Let me just wait for this 15-minute. If this 15-minute closes like this, I will do that low level buy, like just a low percentage trading count. And if it closes bearish, it definitely won't.
Are you thinking like wicked low, like 0.1?
Yeah, so normally I've been trading like with a 1 lot size, 1 to 3 lots, depending. And so I would say if I'll probably do like I don't know, 0.5, maybe 0.3 even. So just depending, but that's just like depending on account size. So 3 is like my max size I'll ever do on gold or silver.
Cool. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the best way to put it is if you were to open up a normal position, like, okay, this looks like a perfect buy, I would say do no more than like 20 to 30% of what that position would be. That's a good way to state it. And then just have your stop loss below the wick, below that low, because if we go lower than that, we're out. And when you get a good 5-minute reason, like a 5-minute close, then move that stop loss up as you can. But yeah, we'll see.
So where would you put that stop loss, Zella, now?
Right now, I would just put it below this last low that we just saw right now. So 1755 is where I would put it.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, it looks decent.
And what your take profit would be at the gold bar?
So for me, if we bounce here, to me that's a strong sign that we're just going to continue upward because of the daily chart. We are above the moving average here, and it's like we just tested it. It's basically what just happened. So that to me is a beautiful sign to head upward. So yeah, I would say if you want to scalp it though, for me, Yeah, the gold bar is like a good resistance. I would even say maybe move that a little lower to match these wicks here, which is 1769. So that could be a pretty good or a decent little scalp. And drawing that out, it's like a 1.3 trade. So it's meh. But for me, I would say if it's bouncing here, I truly believe that we'll go up from here pretty well. So this to me would be more of like a yeah, more of a swing trade, anticipating a couple days at least, but watching the price action. So the way that I'll play this, because we did just get the 15-minute, or we 30 seconds from it. I am going to enter this. The way I'll play this is that stop loss is 1755. And then I want to find a good reason to move my stop loss up. What I'll most likely do is check the chart again in like 3 to 4 hours. And I'm going to look for ideally a new higher low as compared to this one. Okay, so at least on the 15-minute, if you're watching and you're going to spend the next few hours like just kind of staring at charts, okay, then watch the 5-minute and wait for a good reason to move that stop loss up. So let's just look at examples. Let's say we got in the trade down here. We put the stop loss under the low. Let's just say you basically, every time you get a new low, and you know it's a new low by making a new high. So, okay, initially our stop loss is here. We come up, we come down, we make this low. And then as soon as this is our high here, as soon as we break that, which we broke that right up here, then we move that stop loss up to this next low. So if we made this trade, our stop loss was at 1762, right? Then we moved it up to 1766. And then we really don't get another reason to enter. Well, honestly, right here, we did that same thing. We came down and then we made a new high. That could have been an okay reason to put your stop loss there. It doesn't look that clean to me. And if you had put your stop loss there, you clearly would have gotten stopped out over here. It's just not as clean as like a bounce like this, where we have a more of a sharper V movement, where this is more of like you ever draw, seagulls when you're a kid, just like as the two, the one line, like I don't know, a unibrow almost. That's kind of, the V return or movement or reversal is a lot stronger than just that sort of thing. And plus, we have these wicks here that tell us like, okay, it could come down. So yeah. So anyways, the best spot I see again is up here. So 1769. And then I like, though, if you can, like, just find those on the 15-minute, those places to move your stop loss up. So, yeah. Anywho, cool. Yeah, and I'm not going to post it to the group because, like, we don't have confirmation heavy on the higher time frame. When I call trades in the group, I like to look for that higher time frame stuff. So, but it looks like it could work out pretty well. Just I'm repeating because it's that bounce. That bounce is so strong. That retest off of this level here is beautiful spot. So anyway, I'm gonna go maybe get a snack and maybe go meditate. So I'm here. Post to the group if you guys have any questions. Tony posted yesterday a stock signal, so that's good. As GameStop was up yesterday, I think he's doing it as a bit of a longer term thing. So we'll see. Yeah, I guess till Tuesday. Let me know if there's anything I can do for any of you whatsoever. Blessings, abundance, joy. Oh yeah, don't trade Fridays. Fridays are no bueno. So, I mean, I trade Friday sometimes if I'm feeling. But if you're gonna trade Friday, sorry, this is the last thing I gotta say. If you're gonna trade Friday, wait or do it earlier in the day. Don't wait until the end of the day before the market closes. So, I'll probably post about this gold trade here in the group. So, okay. Anyway, for real. See you guys. Take it easy.